Greetings everybody and welcome back to a brand new Transformers review. My name is Trip and today we have the one, the only deluxe class Bonecrusher. As you can see here, he is one of the 6 Constructicons that gets combined into Devastator. And in my opinion, this is one of the weakest of the 6. I'm going to get into why shortly. As you can see, he comes with his blaster, very similar to his one in the G1 cartoon. He has a great chest plate here using the front of the loading portion of the vehicle mode. He has a solid head. He's got a great expression on there. And the back of the head is painted. It's painted green, which unfortunately doesn't fully color match with the rest of the plastic, but is what it is. The hands are painted, as you can see here. They're just part of this whole forearm mold. There's no articulation, it's all just as it is. As you can see, this big gray chunk back here, it pops out. This is part of the transformation part. There'll be a hand piece that gets attached to this when we are in limb mode. So today we're actually going to be going into 3 different transformations, which is very exciting. We're going to get into articulation first. Most things are on ball joints. The head is on a swivel, but there is a forward and back due to transformation. The shoulder, ball joint 360. The elbow, also ball joint, as you can see. And then due to transformation, the ball joint is also on a swivel back here, so this can be pushed to the back for like a reverse elbow. The legs, they look like one solid piece, but they're actually surprisingly articulated. We got a ball joint on the hip down here, so in and out, all the way back 90, all the way forward 90, no questions. We got a swivel. We got a bend at the knee with a notched knee, so it clicks into place. The toes have articulation on both sides, as well as ankle tilt there, which gets you into some great poses. There is no hip rotation due to the combined mode, so I totally get why. You could have hip rotation if you rotate this down. If you like take the chest off, then you can rotate it, because that will be kind of the shoulder-ish joint for Devastator. So if you want to pop this all the way off, or not all the way off, but all the way down, then you have rotation. But if you just leave it as it should be for robot mode, he does not have any hip articulation. So we're getting to get into transformation now. We're going to go to vehicle mode, and then from vehicle into combined mode. The reason we do that is basically vehicle mode is 95% of the way into the combined mode, or the arm mode. So we're going to start off, we're going to take the toes, collapse them together, both sides. Take the hands, we're going to pull them forward and then all the way around. And then we're going to use that double hinge and swing all the way back. And then this slot and these tabs, as you can see, are going to tab together. So it's all lined up. Beautiful. And same on the other side. So around the little nook, up, and tab in together. Then you're going to bring them up kind of like this. We're going to take the scoop on the front, bring it all the way forward, and just down here, you're going to tab this in like this. Then you're going to tab it all the way around until it kind of comes over itself, and then you tab that forward, and it should sit just like this. You're going to come around here to this hood section up here, lift the hood slightly, extend this. It's going to give you room to at this joint down here to bend this all the way back. Should be looking something like this so far. Take the head, push it all the way in, nice and flat like this. We're going to bring these up so that this peg is facing forward and these 2 holes on each arm are also facing forward. We're going to rotate both of these into this little notch area in the middle. This does have some flex on the way back down here, so you have room to get it all in. The arms are going to tab together in the middle here, and then they're also going to tab into the kind of the neck collarbone area right in here. And then that will all tab together with this front area. So you should have one solid unit like this. Unfortunately, on my copy, these don't really like to stay together too much. They like to separate, but that is what it is. We're going to take this hood part, pull it all the way up. Take this whole section here at the hip and basically rotate this down. And then we're going to take this gray piece and make sure it's all lined up nice 90 degree angles. Boom, 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 it all lines up. And then finally we take the treads, which were the legs, and we're going to tab them in here, here, and then this goes into the gray kind of part here. Sometimes it is finicky, sometimes it goes smooth. There's that side. There's that side, and it all taps together nicely. And there we have Bonecrusher in his vehicle mode. I think Bonecrusher in his vehicle mode looks alright. Unfortunately, my copy, as I said, doesn't have this tabbing in section. It doesn't like to stay together too well. So there's always a bit of a lean, if you can tell by this top. There's a bit of a lean, but that is okay. Just gonna have to live with it, unfortunately. There's no wheels or anything, so there's no rolling. It just kind of sits, kind of moves like a mouse, you know. The scoop on the front, you can push it up and down, but I think this looks kind of dumb, to be honest, so I just leave it down like this. And the gun from earlier, as you can see here, can just tab into either one of these ports on the top here. He looks like a big green, like he is a big green construction vehicle. They all are, but this, in my opinion, is the blandest of all of his modes. It's nice and solid though. The plastic quality is very nice. It's just unfortunately kind of boring. But hey, we get him for Devastator. So that's kind of why you're getting this guy. If you're just wanting one guy, one of the Constructicons, I would not recommend this one. But if you obviously want Devastator, so of course he is a necessary pickup. Okay, so going into the combined mode, it's fairly simple. We're just going to remove the blaster here. Basically, you're going to end up in an orientation like this. So to get all the way to limb mode, I'm just going to spin him here, untab both of the legs here, take this gray piece, and you're going to pivot it out like this until it's straight down here, straight down here. You're going to rotate here and then bend it, as you can see, like this. So it should look like this. I'm going to come on inside here. One of the legs, this side, has a tab, these little tabs sticking out. Pull these tabs out, and this little bar will come out. You're going to re-tab that back in down here. And then this side, when you tab it in, you're going to, at the robots mode's ankle pivot, you're going to pivot it in, and the two little tabs on the inside of the toes in here, to tab onto that. Just like this. And honestly, that is combined mode for Bonecrusher. This will sit eventually on the left arm of Devastator, but yeah, there's all your modes. He's a pretty simple transformer, to be honest with you. The shoulder joint will eventually be this, and there will be a hand attachment that goes on through this peg here. But that does it for me for Bonecrusher. Again, very simple transformation. I think he is the weakest of the Constructicons, but you know, some of them, they can't all be perfection. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Take care.